My mother spent my entire childhood telling people I was difficult and ungrateful, so I compiled a presentation for her retirement party that showed exactly why growing up I was Mom's community service project. Church friends heard about my rebellious phase when I was 8, fight my rebellion, asking why my brother got new shoes while mine had holes. Jessica just doesn't appreciate what she has, she'd sigh to anyone listening. We try so hard with her. The narrative was set. I was the problem child in the loving family. Mom was the saint who never gave up on me. Reality, I raised myself while she crafted her image. Mad my own lunch at 6 because she was teaching independence. Walked to school alone at 7 because I needed to toughen up. Stayed home sick by myself because she couldn't miss her volunteer shifts. But publicly, she was Mother of the Year PTA president who'd tearfully share her struggles with her challenging daughter while collecting sympathy in casseroles. By high school, I'd learned silence was safer, stopped correcting her stories, stopped expecting different, got a job at 14, saved everything, moved out at 17. She told everyone I'd run away from rules. I became a social worker. Ironic, right? Spent years helping kids who reminded me of myself. Mom took credit for my career. I taught her compassion through tough love. She'd tell her book club last month. Her office threw her a retirement party. 30 years as a family counselor. The irony wasn't lost on me. She invited everyone's coworkers, church friends, the neighbors who'd watched me grow up believing I was damaged goods. She asked me to speak. Keep it short and sweet, Jessica. You know how you can be. I prepared something special, started with a PowerPoint celebrating Linda Morrison, a symbol of service. She beamed from the front row. First slide, her professional accomplishments, certificates, awards, glowing testimonials. The audience clapped. But let's talk about her greatest achievement, the narrative she built around her daughter. The room shifted. Mom's smile froze. Third slide, a photo of 7-year-old me. This difficult child made dinner for herself and her brother 200 nights that year while Mom attended charity meetings. Fourth slide, report cards, straight A's. The ungrateful child who earned academic scholarships Mom claimed were luck. Fifth slide, my teenage work schedule. The rebellious runaway who worked 30 hours a week to buy school supplies Mom forgot to budget for. I had receipts, literal receipts, photos of empty fridges with Mom's car in the driveway, school absence notes I forged at 10, medical records showing untreated strep throat because she didn't believe I was that sick. But here is my favorite, I said, clicking to email she'd sent my guidance counselor, complaining about my attention-seeking behavior when I'd asked for help with college applications. She never mentioned she refused to fill out financial aid forms. The room was silent. Mom stood up, shaking. This is exactly what I mean. She's always been vindictive. No, I said calmly. I've been accurate. Here's a difference. Last slide. My master's degree, my client testimonials, photos of kids I'd helped. Despite everything, I learned something valuable from you, Mom. I learned exactly what kind of counselor never to become. Her church friends looked stunned. Coworkers who'd spent 30 years hearing about her difficult daughter were reevaluating every story. The narrative she'd spent decades building crumbled in 10 minutes. Someone started slow clapping. Mom left her own retirement party in tears, finally experiencing what it felt like to be the difficult one in the room. Her sister called me that night, said I destroyed Mom's reputation. No, I corrected. I accurately documented it. Here's a difference. She hung up, but 5 of Mom's coworkers reached out privately, apologized for believing her stories, said they'd suspected something was off but never knew how to ask. One sent me a message that made everything worth it. Your presentation made me rethink how I talk about my own teenager. Thank you. Mom retired quietly. No big send-off. The woman who spent 30 years counseling families while emotionally abandoning her own finally faced her legacy. I still had the PowerPoint. Sometimes I look at it and wonder if I went too far. Then I remember the 7-year-old making dinner alone, and I know I went exactly far enough.